Hi, my name is David Kunjawani, and this is my final presentation on my guided meditation. So first, I just kind of want to give a breakdown on the steps of my guided meditation practice. So first, I ask the meditators to sit or lay down, just have a position of comfort, and I ask them to pay attention to kind of the pressure on the base of their back if they were sitting, and just the pressure on their back or even like the back of their head if they're laying down. This was to kind of build up that body awareness. And this leads into step 2 of my guided meditation, which is deep breathing exercises. So I asked the meditator to take a deep breath in for about 3 to 5 seconds and then exhale out. And I did this 3 times. And then afterwards, I asked them to make sure to emphasize and like maintain a slower rate of breathing. And this led to step 3, which is a focus on breathing and especially a focus on feeling your chest rise and fall, feeling that body sensation of your chest rising and falling as you're breathing. Then step 4 was kind of an imagery task where I asked them to visualize a road, and this led into like greater detail on the road. So maybe like picturing the black asphalt or the hashes between the lanes on the road. Step 5 was to add cars on the road, and these cars symbolize memories or experiences that are kind of just passing by on the road. They're just driving from left to right. And then steps 6 through 10 were more so kind of backtracking. So step 6 was kind of letting that scene fade away, allowing the visualization to fade. Step 7 was focusing on breathing again, and especially focusing on your chest rising and falling again. Step 8 was just gaining that body awareness. This is again through that chest rising and falling. And this is also through just like if you're feeling like pressure on your body. So if you're sitting down, feeling the pressure at the base of your spine, or if you're laying down, just feeling the pressure on your back in general or the back of your head, whatever is hitting the ground first. Step 9 is just to take a deep breath in, and as you exhale out, that leads in step 10, which is waking back up. So the ultimate goal of this guided meditation practice was to transition between focused meditation to open monitoring meditation. And this is something I tried to implement in my own daily practice. So again, just to kind of break down each of the aspects, each of the components that make up this guided meditation. So steps 1 through 3 work to build that focused attention meditation. Again, step 1 was maintaining a position of comfort. Step 2 was that breathing exercise, taking 3 deep breaths in and out. And then step 3 was just focusing on the breath and focusing on your chest rising and falling. And this kind of focused attention meditation is described in Antoine Lutz's article, Attention Regulation and Monitoring in Meditation. So focused meditation is induced by focusing on the breath and focusing on your chest rising and falling. Lutz defines focused meditation as voluntarily focusing attention on a chosen object in a sustained fashion. And he gives an example as this could be through focusing on the localized sensations caused by respiration. And this is kind of the example I taken into my own guided meditation practice. And the results of focused meditation is to have a calm mind and to reduce distractions. And I kind of use this to lead into right concentration as described by Peter Harvey when he was describing the 3 pillars of Southern Buddhist meditation traditions. He defines right concentration as cultivating the power of concentration till it can truly be one-pointed and just kind of maintaining like a concentration on a single object or a single sensation. In this case, that sensation is just feeling your chest rise and fall. And that one-pointedness leads to a calmer meditation and that calm mind. So it's almost like a cycle. So overall, the body awareness promoted in these steps through focusing on the chest rising and falling during deep, slow breathing helps to promote focused meditation. And focused meditation leads to this mindset of reduced distractions and a calm mind. You are only focusing on one thing, in this case, the chest rising and falling. And this kind of one-pointedness, this focusing on one thing leads to a right concentration. The next 2 steps of my guided meditation practice, 4 and 5, which were visualizing the road and picturing the cars or experiences kind of pass by on the road, were to transition from focused attention meditation to open monitoring meditation. Lutz says in his article, as focused attention advances, the well-developed monitoring skill becomes the main point of transition into open monitoring practice. So focused attention meditation is necessary as a stepping stone and a transition point into open monitoring meditation, which is something I tried to take into my own guided meditation. He defines open monitoring meditation as attentive focus on moment by moment experience, or attentiveness on moment by moment experiences without focus on any single explicit object. So you're not necessarily focusing on a single experience, but you're letting these experiences drive past you. And this kind of leads into building of mindfulness as described by Hozo. He defines mindfulness as non-judgmental attention to experiences in the present moment. And granted, in this open monitoring aspect, we are looking at past experiences as well, but we are also looking at present experiences in the present moment. We're looking at all experiences. And this kind of helps for open monitoring meditation to build mindfulness as well. And lastly, that last kind of section of the guided meditation, steps 6 through 10, we're just kind of backtracking. So we're letting the scene fade away. We're focusing on our breath again. We're transitioning from open monitoring meditation to focused meditation. And then we're getting better body awareness. We're focusing on the pressure at the base of our spine or on our back in general. And then eventually we take a deep breath in and a deep breath out and we wake up. So the goal of this last section was to end off slowly, to carry the meditation on afterwards. And this was kind of an aspect I personally picked up from the second or third day of class, first day of class also. And this is something I tried to implement in my own practice and something I tried to implement in this guided meditation as well. And these are just some quotes and notes I used to develop my own guided meditation. So from Harvey, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration as mental tools to cultivate the mind and thus develop wisdom. So these 3 pillars of Southern Buddhist meditation I tried to implement in my own guided meditation. Right effort, just through taking the time to sit down in a position of comfort and meditate. Right mindfulness, I tried to develop through that focused attention meditation. And just and especially that open monitoring meditation, just taking the time to see your experiences pass by you. And right concentration, again, that one pointedness as described in the focused attention meditation section. Again, another quote from Harvey is, right effort serves to enable the meditator to develop and sustain the specific kind of activity the meditation is. So right effort, just taking the time to meditate again, taking the time to sit down in a position of comfort, and that helps to build the rest of the meditation. That serves as a base. And another quote from Harvey, he defines right mindfulness as an awareness which does not drift along the surface of things, but is a thorough observation. And this aspect is especially seen in the open monitoring aspect of the meditation practice. And the last quote by Hozo, when he's describing components of mindfulness. The first component is the regulation of attention, and the second component involves approaching one's experiences with an orientation of curiosity, openness, and acceptance. So that regulation of attention, again, that can be seen through focused attention meditation. And that approaching of one's experiences can be seen through the open monitoring meditation, as you're seeing your experiences and memories pass by you. And now to go over aspects of the meditation that worked, that didn't work, and that worked, and what I would do differently. So first, what worked from the comments I received, the breathing exercises in the beginning aspect of the meditation practice, painting the scene, that visualization of the road and things like that. Representation of objects, especially with the cars, representing and symbolizing experiences and memories. And finally, the music choice, which was this calm piano background music I found online. I think the breathing exercises and painting the scene, especially that transition, worked really well because that was something we had worked in our own short 10 to 15 minute practices during class. Those deep breaths in and out, and just imagining. In class, it was more of a candlelight or a pebble falling in the water. In this case, it was picturing a road. Now, what didn't work was the music was too loud, and at times it overwhelmed my own voice when I was trying to guide the meditation. And another aspect that wasn't really a part of my guided meditation was giving background on the Hindu and Buddhist traditions, or just background in general on the components of my meditation. more like, why are we doing this exercise? What is the purpose and goal of this exercise? I did not really give them my own guided meditation. I more so just kind of told the meditators, like, this is the next step. This is the next exercise we are doing. And kind of what I would do differently, I would definitely give more background on each exercise, maybe give a reason as to why we're doing the meditation. What's a goal of focused attention meditation? I would emphasize that, like, for example, a goal of focused attention meditation is having a calm mind and reducing distractions. And another thing I would do is just balance the audio better. I would lower the volume of the music and try to make it more ambient. What I mean by this is kind of just make it more atmospheric. I would try to create, it would be background music. I would try to create an atmosphere with it. It wouldn't necessarily be the focal point of the meditation. And another thing I would do is try to dive deeper into open mind during meditation. This could be done through having more time open mind during meditating, or just trying different imagery or visualization tasks and exercises. And another thing I would do is try different types of focused attention meditation, and maybe explore which focused attention meditations work best and which exercises might help to better transition from focused meditation to open mind during meditation. And lastly, these are all my references. And finally, I just want to give a snippet from my actual guided meditation. It will be about a minute to a minute and a half, and this will be from those steps 4 and 5, where I try to build the scene and try to emphasize that open monitoring meditation through kind of visualization. Experiences pass by you.